Taking photos when your hands are numb suck, and that's why I got my hands on these gloves from the Heat Company, and these are the Merino Liner Pro. Let's talk about them. I'm Nicholas Clayton Lee, and this is Director Discovery. So, the Heat Company started back in 1994 back in Austria. This company specializes in making gloves, warmers, and insoles. So this company already has a lot of ambassadors who go out into snowy mountains and really cold weather to take beautiful photos. And so that's the reason why I approached them and asked them if they could send me a pair of gloves so I could do a review on them and try them out. Because one, I needed a pair of photography gloves, and two, I did my research and there were a lot of good reviews about this company. So thank you very much for the Heat Company for sending me this pair of gloves. They didn't pay me anything, so whatever I say is gonna be my honest opinion. So starting off, you'll notice these clip the gloves together. I'm pretty sure they're meant to hang on your bag so that these don't take up any room in your bag at all. Or maybe if they ever get wet, it's a good way to just hang them and dry them while you're walking. So right off the bat, you'll see on the top of the glove the red flame, which is the Heat Company logo. And on the palm of the gloves, you'll notice silicone prints of the Heat Company's logo. This is also that you have a non-slip grip. And then on the thumb, the index, and the middle finger, you'll notice a material so that you can play with your phone and it will be suitable for all touch screens. This pair of gloves is actually very warm for how little material it uses, and it uses a soft merino power wool. It's highly breathable and keeps your skin very dry. And the best thing is these are odor free and they fit in my hand perfectly. Speaking of fit, you'll have to go to the website online and then you'll have to print out one of these. Make sure it's at 100% when you print them. For some reason, they have it on the site at like 85% or so. I printed one out, I tried measuring it, I was like, why are my hands so big? And then I realized I have to print it at 100%. So make sure you do, and then you just wrap it around your hand and then you get a reading right here. And then from that, you can just pick your sizes on the website. Pretty smart way to measure your hand. And the best thing about these gloves and all other liners in the Heat Company, they have these pockets on the outside so that you can put heat warmers inside once it gets really cold. But because of these pockets, I'm sure if you have heat warmers, you'll be able to wear these gloves in colder environments. These are also very breathable and very elasticy. These are very comfortable when you put them on as well. So I've been using these gloves for a week now, and I gotta say, for street photography, these are probably the best gloves ever. Something I really like about them is like after putting them on, it's not so thick that you feel like you're really wearing anything, which is something I love. It is just a pair of liner, which I don't mind. For street photography, I think that's good enough. In Toronto, it might get to -10, so that might be a little too cold already. But I don't know, maybe with the heat warmers, it might be a lot warmer. I don't have any heat warmers, so I can't really test it out for you. But at the same time, it's not that cold right now in Toronto, so. But right now at like 0 degrees, these are perfect. My hand does get cold, but they do not get numb, which is the best part and the main thing for me. It's cold, but I can still function and still touch my cameras. And speaking of which, is like me changing the dials on these, it hasn't affected me at all. Whereas when I use like other thicker gloves, it's really annoying because I tend to accidentally change the dials. But for this, it's so good. It feels really nice. It feels like just a part of me, and I never have to worry about like my camera falling the grip on me. It's really good. I'm so happy the Heat Company sent me these gloves. They have changed the way I photograph when I go outside. I can have a lot more patience when I'm trying to get that shot. But like I said, these are meant for like 0 degrees and your hand will still be really good. It feels really good. But once I have the heat pack, it might be -5, I'm not sure. And I don't know if it will circulate to the front of the hands as well. That would be really cool if it does. Don't know. But getting a pair of gloves like these has actually really changed my photography style, especially in street photography, because before my gloves were so thick that I'll be like either taking them off to adjust my camera settings, or I'll be taking them really fast. Whereas with these now, I can take my time, just like if it's in the summer, I take my time shooting. This has allowed me to do that, and because I'm able to do that, I'm willing to stay outside a lot longer and enjoy the street photography a lot more. Like I said, these gloves are just liners. They aren't meant to be super warm, but if you do decide to go somewhere very cold and you want to be even warmer, you'll have to get these gloves called shells. The Heat Company tends to have a lot of different ones, and these are meant to be underneath the shell gloves. so to be extra warm. And if it gets even colder, you have to get something called polar hood. It's just an additional glove over the shell and the liner. So it's just like adding one layer to another so you get warmer and warmer. So something else I think the Heat Company could do on the website is like showing you how cold this glove is meant to be. So for me, I think it's just 0 degrees. I don't know if it can be warmer, but it'll be nice to know how cold this can get to. And then it can go even further once you put on a shell, and then it show you like, oh, this can go up to like -20 degrees or something. That'll be a lot more informative for people. I think just stuff like that, little minor stuff like that. But I gotta say, the product itself is great. I love it. So if you don't have a pair of gloves when it's really cold out, it really sucks. Go get a pair from the Heat Company. It really does suck when your hands are really numb and you're trying to like change your settings, and when you're taking a photo your hands are shaking. It really does suck. Go get a pair of gloves. These aren't that expensive. These are $84 Canadian, which is like $63 US, and they're really great material. This is like a more expensive liner. They're cheaper liners. Check them out. Highly recommend them. Great material. And yeah, go get a pair if you really do need one. These, like I said, these are perfect for street photography. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time.